This is Chris Kell with the final step of your injury prevention guide, strengthening and stability exercises. Now for our first exercise, we have what is called a wall leg lower. And this is similar to the wall hamstring stretch. What I'm going to do here is lie on my back, set up on a wall here so my leg is straight. I'm just going to try to lower my leg to the ground. All right, I want to get to the bottom, take a deep breath, and reach back to the top. Come to the bottom, take a deep breath, and reach back to the top. Again, we're looking to perform anywhere from 10 to 20 reps on each side, and that is our first exercise. All right, now for our second exercise, we have a single leg glute bridge. All right, with this can be performed either by pulling the knee to the chest or without. It really, kind of depends on what we tell you to do, but what I want is press the back down into the floor, tighten the abs, and just raise up from the hip only. You're not going to get much extension, but you're really going to feel a contraction of the butt cheek here, and that's what we want. If you feel it in the hamstring or really anywhere in front of the leg, really anywhere other than sort of the butt, you'll feel some upper hamstring. But what we want to do, you can flex the toes up slightly and try to push to the outside of the heel. I'm just holding here from either reps or anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. And then I would switch to the other leg. All right, our other option, or our third exercise, is the double leg glute bridge. All right, for the glute bridge, what I'm going to do, it's the same concept, pressing my back into the floor, abs are tight, raising from the hip only, and just holding for either prescribed time or reps. All right, now for our next exercise, we have a wall leg lift. Okay, for this, I'm literally going to set up against the wall here. That's going to help me to keep everything straight. Pressing everything into the wall, making sure I'm not side flexing from here, and I'm pressurizing the wall with my top heel here. So I want to slide my heel up and down this wall, really pressing in the whole time so I'm contracting this muscle. All right, if at any time you find your leg is coming off the wall, you've gone too far, we're kind of experiencing some compensation. So what I want you to do, really press into that wall, hold the top for 1 or 2 seconds, come back down, anywhere from 10 to 20 times, or just hold as prescribed. Okay, now for our next exercise, we have a plank. All right, for the plank, my shoulder blades are down and back, my abs are tight, and I'm just raising up. All right, I want to keep my back as flat as possible, trying to avoid overarching or coming up. And again, I'm just holding for prescribed time. All right, for our next exercise, we have a bent leg side plank. With this, very similar to the wall leg lift, we're going to set up against the wall if possible. This is going to help to keep everything straight. What I'm looking for here is I'm just raising up, straight up. I can press, I can kind of grab my wrist here, press everything into the ground to help to keep my shoulder out of action here. I'm sticking my chest out. You feel this in the side only as opposed to the shoulder or anywhere else. All right, if you do, we need to make some changes to this. You can stack the foot in front to make this a little bit easier. And again, really crush that grip, really grip the wrist, press into the ground. All right, now for our final exercise, we have a second to final exercise, we have a bird dog. All right, for the bird dog, I'm going to position my hands directly under my shoulders here. My knees are spread a little wider than the shoulder width apart. What I'm trying to do is extend the leg out without moving my back. All right, so if you come up too far up, we get some back motion. That's what we want to avoid. So I'm just going to pause, keep my foot very close to the ground, raise my other hand out, trying to keep my back flat. My abs are tight, holding for 3 to 5 seconds. And then I'm changing this up. All right, perform for either, for prescribed time on each side or for reps. We'll definitely tell you what to do there. And then ending with our final exercise, which is just a knee lift. All right, with this, we're trying to strengthen the hip flexors of the psoas. What we can do is just abs are tight, pressing into the ground, lifting the knee to the chest, hold for 1 or 2 seconds, try to contract the front of your leg, and come back. To add a little bit of resistance to this, what you can do is press, again, and kind of resist this push. You'll feel some pressure building up in the front of your leg. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds and come down. Again, we'll prescribe that to you as we go along. Perform as prescribed, and that is your final step.